Good morning, students, chess teachers, parents. In this lesson, number 71, we'll talk about the Rook Endgame that is very nice for children to practice. I found this endgame, but I forgot who played it. I just remember it was nice for children to play. So let's see what's going on here. We have a Rook Endgame, and there is an open file. Now, it is very important that you put your rook on the open file, and that's what happened in this game. Black did not play very well in this position. Black was very passive and played a move rook to h8. Later, I'll show you what are better ways for Black to play. White played excellent move rook to g7. This rook on g7 is controlling the 7th rank. Very active rook, comparing to the black very passive rook. Now, king c8, king comes into the game. Look, king goes to g4 and f5. Now, black needed to play h5 and stopped the king. But black played king d8, king g4, h5, and king f5. Now it's extremely difficult for black to play this position because both king and the rook are very active, and that's what you want in the rook endgames. Now b5, and here white plays h4. See, there is no rush in capturing the pawns. Why doesn't want to capture this pawn? Because if you take, it could be a check, and then you block, and then rook goes to g8. You don't want this rook to become active, right? You really want your pieces to be active. So that's why here white plays king to e6. And you see, now the rook is still trapped on h8. And after b4, king to f7. And then the trade happened. Rook g8, and after king g8, black is losing the game because you cannot really stop the white king. It is way too powerful. It's going to capture all those black pawns, right? Pawn on f6 and then pawn on h7. And that's what happened in this game. Well, black played a very bad move, rook h8. Now, let's see what are the other ideas. Well, c6 or c5. Now, if you play a move like rook g7, then rook c7 can be played and defend the 7th rank. The idea is if something like this happens, like rook g4, then you could play like rook f7 or rook e7, and even if the pawn goes to h4, you come with a king and you defend yourself this way. So even if the pawn goes to h6 and rook g7, still the king is in a great position and you can capture, and the king here can trap the pawn. So this is a better way for black to defend, right? With the idea of rook c7 and controlling the 7th rank. Now, white is still better. Let's see and analyze this position with the engine. We're going to go to rook g1. I'm going to give you some ideas, and then you are going to practice this on your own. Look, we're going to put the engine on and see. Okay, engine is suggesting c5 or c6. Both of them are quite good. And let's see, king e3 is one of the ideas. h4 that white could play. So let's see the idea of king e3. c4. Look, black wants to open up the file. That means when pawn takes on d3, you have to take with a king. Rook goes to g7. Well, look what's going on now. You cannot play rook c7 because rook takes and d takes c4. That means c takes d3, only move. King takes, because you don't want this rook to get to the second rank. h5, h4. Well, here you have a chance to win the game. So probably those are the kind of positions you are going to practice against the computer, right? Let's see a little bit more. What else could happen? Let's choose a different plan here. For instance, c6 and h4, right? Let's see this one. Rook c7, rook goes down to g8, rook c8, rook g4. Okay, rook c7 or a5. Right, let's see the rook c7 again, king g3. Now you can go the other way. Well, look what can happen if you play check, and if the trade happens, then you could go with your king forward, and here you are going to win the game, because if your king can move forward like this, you are going to win the game. Well, so this is another idea that you have with a king f2, king g3, king e3. Well, how do you practice? I created for you practice positions in chess.com, and this is the position number 1. So I'll see if I can put the link down there, and you click on that those positions, and you choose a different kind of engine. Like here, look what I'm going to do. I choose here practice with a computer, and then you can play that position from the beginning, right? Rook, let's say here, and now you practice, and you are going to play with a different kind of engines. Now look, my engine is on 3200. That's quite strong, right? But what you can do, you adjust that to your rating. So for instance, if your rating is 1000, maybe you can choose the engine that is 1400 or 1500, a couple of 100 points higher, and practice. If you're winning, just raise the level of the engine, right? And you'll see this practice is fantastic. You are going to learn the end games so well, and you're going to win a lot of games. Okay, kids, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we'll see each other soon again. Bye bye.